Now this is crazy because this one is actually labeled 42 inches. So folded in half is 21 inches. So this is actually shorter, even though this one says 42 inches and this one says 24 inches. This one is shorter than this one. I mean, so that's the tricky part about ordering here online, is knowing whether the advertised length is going to be the length it is folded in half, or the length it is, you know, when you stretch it out on the rubber band like this. So I think that's that's the first tricky part about ordering here online. And also, I would love to know what type of hair you use to do your long box braids, whether jumbo, feed-in, whatever. Just what's the best kind of hair that you found to do box braids? If you want to drop that in the comments. And hi, my name is Mimi, and welcome to my channel Untwisted, where I share hair care tips that I hope will help you simplify your natural hair care routine. So I looked at some YouTube videos and some Instagram posts and figured out what kind of hair I was looking for. So I wanted to use the Connect-A-Lawn hair that came pre-stretched, because when it's pre-stretched, it's a little bit less messy. It's easier. You could just grab it from the pack and put it in versus having to, you know, fluff it out, you know, and before you put it on your hair. So I really wanted to get the pre-stretched hair and Connect-A-Lawn. Now normally this is easy. I would just go down to the beauty supply store, show them the pictures of the hairstyles I was trying to achieve, and get the hair from them. But guess what? Because of quarantine, my local beauty supply store is closed. So I was left looking to find the right type of braiding hair online. And like I said, it's been at least 2.5 years since I've done any type of extension, and probably more like 5 or 6 years since I've looked for, you know, the kind of like straightish hair you need to use to do box braids. So one of the hairstyles I've been wanting to try are those really long box braids. Not like down to my thighs long, but maybe like mid-back or collarbone, or, you know, down here somewhere. But I never really have the time to do it. So fast forward now, where, you know, my area is under quarantine and I'm home on maternity leave, so I have time to experiment. And even if it doesn't come out that great, yeah, who's gonna see it but me? So the first thing I wanted to do was figure out what kind of hair to use. Now this isn't my first time doing extensions of my own hair, but I haven't done it since I had my first son, which was 2.5 years ago. And even before that, I was mostly doing the kinky twist with Marley hair. So I looked online and I found this website called House of Beauty that had a lot of hair, and they had the pre-stretched hair. And that was the first place I bought hair. So from House of Beauty, I got this hair called Rua. It's pre-stretched Connect-A-Lawn. It's got that feathered in. On the website, it said it was 48 inches, and then like at the pack, it says 24 inches. Now, the reason that is because when it's stretched out, so on this pack, it's folded. So folded like this, on this rubber band, is 24 inches. And stretched out like this is, you know, so if it was one piece from end to end, from top to bottom, I don't even know if you can see the bottom, top to bottom, that's 48 inches. Folded over like this is 24 inches. And I think this will give me the length I want. So this will definitely hit mid-back, you know, if I attached it to the back of my hair. In the front, it looks like, you know, it's going to give me that collarbone chest length that I want. So this looks like the type of hair I wanted. But if you were looking to do waist length hair, it's a little bit trickier, because if you thought this was like 48 inches folded over, and you could get, you know, I'm trying to see if they had a picture of it, and you could get, you know, all the way down to your butt braids, this wouldn't be the hair for it. And if you thought it was 48 inches, it wouldn't do the job. So that's a little bit misleading from that website. And this took like 2 weeks to come, because of everything that's going on. So normally I've ordered stuff from this website before and I've gotten it in like a week. So that's one thing. If you're going to order here online, you have to plan for a little bit of a wait. And the length, getting the length and the texture right online is going to be a little bit tricky. But I like this here. And so while I was getting impatient waiting for this here, I went ahead and ordered some hair from Amazon. It's also another one of these pre-stretched hairs. It's a triple pack. And this one is by, I think it's by Outre. Now this is crazy because this one is actually labeled 42 inches. So folded in half is 21 inches. So this is actually shorter, even though this one says 42 inches. And this one says 24 inches. This one is shorter than this one. I mean, so that's the tricky part about ordering here online, is knowing whether the advertised length is going to be the length it is folded in half, or the length it is, you know, when you stretch it out on the rubber band like this. So I think that's that's the first tricky part about ordering here online. The second thing for me, at least, is this is the first time I'm using one of these triple packs. Normally, I would just go to the braiding store and probably use that 100% Kanekalon jumbo braid, and I would probably use like 5 or 6 of those packs cut in half. This, I have no idea how much of this hair is going to take me to do this on my hair. So I have a lot of hair only because I ordered 2 different types. So I got, what did I get? I got 5 packs of these from Amazon. This came in a 5-pack. So 5 times 3, theoretically 15 packs of hair from the braiding store, which I've never used that much hair on any style in my life. So we'll see how that goes. And for this one, I got 4 packs of this triple braid. So this one's supposed to be, each one of these is supposed to be 1 pack of hair. So this is 3 pack of hair, and then I got 4 of these, so 12. I actually like the way this hair feels a little bit better, and I like the fact that it's a little bit longer. So I think I'm going to start my braids with this hair and use as much of this hair as I can. And if I run out, I'll go ahead and use the hair I got from Amazon. So this one is Rua hair by Sensational, and that one is Expression hair. Well, they both say Expression. They both got that same Expression logo, so it's probably like pretty much the same hair by different distributors. But yeah, I'm gonna use this hair. I'm gonna start with this hair to do my braids. I'm gonna put a link in the description box about where I found this hair. So check there if you're looking for it. And also, I would love to know what type of hair you use to do your long box braids, whether jumbo, feed-in, whatever. Just what's the best kind of hair that you found to do box braids? If you want to drop that in the comments. And also, if you want to see how my braids turn out, go ahead, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.